the food scene in London is one of the best food scenes in the... Ah! I feel like I'm doing a David Attenborough documentary. Hello, my name's Martyn, aka the Lagom Chef, and I have just been eating my way around central London. Now, this is a little foodie guide to some of the dishes you might expect to see, but with a little twist. So, buckle yourself in for some absolute food porn. All right. In this episode, we're going to be going to a whole host of foodie locations. Oh, line them up, oh my God. And we're also going to be visiting some hidden gems. Is it just me and you? I'm cleared to lick. Welcome to Tasty Corners, Central London. It's the morning, it's London, it's obviously raining. But what better way to start the day than have a little bacon sandwich and a cup of tea?
However, as with most things in this show, I'm taking you somewhere that has a bit of a twist to it. This place is a bona fide hidden gem. In fact, only those with local knowledge know about it. There's a clue in there somewhere.
There's a bit of a queue. Hello mate, how are you?
Not bad. Plodding on.
Plodding on, that's life, isn't it? Looks lovely and cosy in there.
Really? It is cozy, doesn't it?
Thank you. So I've got my cup of tea. I'm just waiting for my bacon roll. Now, these little green cabins...
Sorry for running off like that. Anyway, as I was saying, these green cabins, also known as Cabmen shelters, have been in use since Victorian times. Back then, cabbies would take their breaks in pubs, which led to drunk drivers all over the city. Not ideal. So these were created to keep cabbies warm and sober.
So, yeah, I got my bacon roll, brown sauce and a cup of tea. Go sit down and have a bit of food? Yeah? Director said I can eat. Yeah.
In this episode, I'm going to bring you the taste of central London, highlighting 5 flavour profiles to suit any palate. The best sweet, salty, smoky, bitter and umami taste that you can find in London. I'm going to kick things off with something smoky.
Wow. Okay, so you'd have to forgive my pronunciation, but we're here at Ekstedt, but now I feel like I've earned my Swedish badge because I've been using the Lagom name flippantly throughout my time on social media. Lagom is a Swedish philosophy that basically means not too much, not too little, just right. And for me, it's all about cooking and creativity. So this restaurant I've wanted to come to for a very, very long time, and now we're here. It's very exciting. So we're gonna have a couple of dishes from the tasting menu. How do you sign these things off?
So this is the flambadou. So this is the technique we're working with. So what we're gonna do here, we add some dry beef fat. And we really light cooking the oyster, dropping the fat when we're smelting that over the oyster. So it's only being light caramelized outside, but still gonna be raw inside when you're eating that. And we're serving that with butter sauce, juniper smoked apple, spinach oil, only for a little bit of the color.
Okay, I have seen this be prepared, the old flambadou oyster. It looked incredible. Beef fat dripped over the top with like a beurre blanc and some apples and goodness knows what else, but it just sounds delicious, so. Would you marry me? Line them up, oh my God. It's like, my favourite kind of food is like smoky, fresh food. And that is like, yeah, like someone's just given you everything that you ever wanted. That is unbelievable. Do I get to eat the other one? I can't. Really? Yeah. The director said yes. Does no one else want it? No? Great, I'm getting paid for this. Oh my goodness. What are we making? I can see scallops, I can see fire.
And this is my favorite courses on the menu for now.
Yeah.
And a lot of the guests love this one.
Good. That's why it stays on, right?
Yeah, exactly. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna burst smoke the scallops. So we're cooking it light over the burst.
Straight onto the log?
Yeah, straight on. When you're cooking with the burst, bring flavors to the food.
You must have the most asbestos fingers.
So...
Can I eat a bit?
Yeah, and this is that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Man, I love smoky food. Like anyone that knows me, like smoky food is my thing.
And what we're always doing with the menu here too, we don't want to waste anything. So we take care of the scallops roe too.
Ah, yeah.
So we smoked and dry that. So what we're doing, bring a little bit color, and then bring a little bit saltness and more of the seafood flavors of this one.
Because these are punchy.
And we bring some sea herbs.
Yeah.
We're using two different. We have.
I'm trying to remember what this one's called. I know what that one is.
This is a samphire.
Yeah. What's this one?
This is a salty finger.
Salty finger. I thought I was being stupid when I was calling it salty finger in my head because it looks like a finger.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite sauce we have in Sweden, Sandefjord sauce.
Okay.
So it's butter, cream, and creme fraiche. That's it. And what we're doing, we add Swedish caviar, and then we finish on the plate.
Okay. There you go. Oh. There's a thing with chefs on TV where they taste something and they react instantly.
Yeah.
But that was like instant smoke. Like instant, and then you get the, it brought a tear to my eye a little bit, I think. A little bit emotional about eating this.
You can take the rest.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah,
you're so
yeah,
kind.
you
Yeah. That is so good. So good. Yeah. Right, what's next? So, one of London's most famous late night snacks is the Turkish kebab. Now, we've all been there. 3 a.m, Leicester Square, you can see everyone getting stuck into a kebab. But the place we're going takes the humble kebab to stratospheric levels. So, come with me, come on. Lovely. So one of the great things about this place is it is a little hidden gem, so you actually have to go down some stairs. So we are currently in its mother restaurant, Maison Bab, and as I said, we're gonna head down the stairs and check out the restaurant. Ooh. Hello, Pam.
Hello, sir.
How are you, mate?
I'm okay. How are you?
Really good. I'm really excited about this. So, first of all, explain to me what Kebab Queen is.
The idea came from to make everything more intense. The guest needs to touch everything, and that brings everyone in the moment. So every day we welcome 10 guests, and then we plate per person, and then we explain the dishes. Everything is intimate. We look into each other's eyes.
So it's more than just a restaurant.
I think so.
Yeah, this is amazing. I'm very excited to try some food.
This goes tarhana bisque. Tarhana is a sun-dried fermented product from Turkey. It's a white crab and tarhana bisque, let's say.
Yeah.
White crab, spring onion, and kashar cheese boyos. Steamed and char-grilled octopus bits. This is hummus. These are fried tarhana leaves, the fermented product which I used in the bisque. A little bit of fresh tea leaves. This is chives oil. That's it. Bon appetit. Small bits first, and then you can scrape everything with boyos.
It's all finger food, isn't it, really? So I've got to go for the octopus first. Let's just get a bit of everything. I know that's going to taste delicious already. I'm emotional. What are you meant to say? How are you meant to review food like this? I mean, eating with your hands. You said it's this whole thing about sort of like just getting immersed in the food, and it's just a laugh. It's so much fun. The levels of food are next level. I mean, the presentation now is, it is, I'm semi-speechless, to be honest.
Up next, the ultimate umami flavour bomb that will blow your socks off, in a good way, of course.
Can we take pictures quickly so I can eat?
This is our mantı coaster.
Say again?
Mantı is a Turkish dumpling. Traditionally, for the filling, we use minced beef and onions and salt and pepper, that's it.
Yeah.
In this case, I make the filling with duck. It's a 10 hours confit duck. And the main flavors are fresh lemon thyme and razalanut spices.
Oh, I love Razzle Hanu.
On top of the mantı, you have fermented goat yogurt sauce with calamansi vinegar. Are you okay with the spiciness?
Absolutely, yeah, hit me. I'm bad with spice, but just go for it, mate. I'm here.
mint oil, caramelized walnuts, chiffonade mint leaves. So I basically make salted yogurt with goat yogurt, molten salt, and soy sauce. So it gets fermented, therefore it's very umami.
Yeah.
And calamansi vinegar cuts the fattiness, and on top you have a little bit of lemon zest. So it's a quite rich dish, but because of the citruses, it's like balanced.
I don't know how to eat it.
Yeah, just hold it from there, from
Yeah.
the top, and then dip into the sauce.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go all in again. Yeah, lovely. Get it out, mate.
In one bite. Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
How is it?
Oh, it's like a roller coaster.
Yeah?
It's not that spicy.
No.
It's so fresh. I feel like a restaurant critic, but it is like 12 out of 10. You can't score that any better. Thank you so much, mate. I would shake your hands, but I'm covered in sauce. Oh, my kind of guy.
Dirtier is better.
Yeah, as a chef for you. That was genuinely incredible. I'm gonna get on the waiting list and get a table. Thank you for having me.
We'll be waiting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I just gotta get this. I love this place. So I fancy something a little bit sweet now. I'm pretty full, but if we're talking about flavours, obviously this sweet one will tick the box. It's a little hidden gem, like all of them really, but this one's in a telephone box. Now, the last time I used a telephone box was when I used to dial 100 to do reverse call for mum to pick me up from a nightclub. So let's hope there's something nice inside.
London is full of surprises, and this place is one of them. If you want a sweet treat whilst you wander the streets, then keep your eyes peeled for these refurbished phone boxes.
Oh, she's wonderful. Walkmisu.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me the story.
It's a tiramisu to walk. I got this place 3 years ago, more than 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to do something really iconic.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're taking something English and then something Italian, put it together and perfect. Look at it. Beautiful. Look at that. So did you do other variations as well?
Yeah, we do pistachio, classic with coffee, coconut and Nutella, banana and chocolate, strawberry and chocolate, mango, lemon.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You're like a gelato place, but for tiramisu.
That's the concept, yeah.
Amazing stuff. Well, this is a first. A pistachio tiramisu out the back of a phone box. So, as they say, proof's in the pudding, so I might as well have a little try. There it is, look. Layers of creamy coffee goodness. I tell you what. It's actually a lot lighter than I expected. Looking at it, I was thinking I'm going to be really stuffed after this, but a little mid-lunch pick-me-up. It's delicious. What more do you want me to say? 12 out of 10. Do you want some?
Yeah.
Feed the crew in the rainy day. See what the funny thing is, walking around with people looking at you as soon as there's a crew of people following, they look at you like you're important. So, fish and chips is one of the most iconic dishes in England, but you need to know where to go. And this place, just down here, Hobson's, they're doing something slightly different. So let's go and take a little look.
Who wants chips?
I do.
Fish and chips, arguably England's best known plate of food. However, even this historic dish is having to evolve to keep up with the times.
I love fish and chips. Like, it's one of my guilty pleasures. So what sort of fish do you have on the menu? Is it the classics?
Classics, we do cod, haddock, plaice, and then where we're a little bit different is we do more grilled fish than fried fish. So we do salmon, tuna, whole sea bass, whole sea bream, because people are now more health conscious.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we started doing vegan fish and chips. Is one of the more popular options now. And then where we're probably one of the better ones in London, we do gluten-free fish and chips.
Right. Okay, so I'd love to make this vegan fish and chips. Can we give it a crack?
Of course. Here's what I prepared earlier.
The outfit, look at this. I feel like a walk of life. Thank you. I'm going to go to the dressing room and I'll come back.
I look like a bag of money I'm on. They want to know what I'm on. Got diamonds dancing on my neck. That is the vibe I'm on. Drip way too
Right.
Banana team.
Let's talk about this. This is the key ingredient, banana blossom.
Banana blossom.
Yeah?
Technically, it's a flower.
Can I eat
It's
some?
a flower, yeah, of course.
It's always good, like in cooking, you're always getting inquisitive. You got to know where you're starting with.
That's it.
It tastes like a cabbagey artichoke.
The banana blossom is seasoned with herbs and spices and wrapped in rice paper and nori sheets before being dunked into flour and batter.
To him?
Yeah, dunk it in your
Give
batter.
it a little shimmy.
Yeah, that's it.
Then we fry it to give it that salty, crunchy outside.
Here she goes. Lay it in.
That's it. Sorry. Yeah, let's leave that to drain. Let's plate up.
Okay, let's go plate up.
The only difference is we use a vegan tartar sauce.
Beautiful.
And that's how it is. Let's go and grab our fish.
I'll tell you what, it looks like a battered saveloy. But it's all in the taste, isn't it?
That's right.
Looks nice though. Sides get stuck in. Right, there we go. Order up. Sorry. Oh, I'm exhausted. My shift at Hobson's is done. This is my staff dinner. I've got my fish and chips. This is the first vegan fish and chips I've ever made in my whole entire life. I don't know many people that can say that, probably everyone. I'm gonna stick some stuff on it. Let's go classic fish and chips. Right, you need a bit of vinegar, a little bit of salt. Let's see what happens. Because this is all about like the salty flavours of the sea. A little bit of umami from the nori. Really hot in the middle. I like it. Hey, I would eat this. And that was great.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was delicious. Can't wait to come back next week for my shift. So when you're walking around London, it only feels right to stop into a pub and have a pint. Now, some of these places are hundreds of years old and there is loads of them. Charles Dickens even used to drink in some of these. And this one is absolutely brilliant. 1698. Woo. Oh. Hello. Can I get a pint of your delicious bitter?
Of course you can.
I suppose I'll go for this one. I like the label.
Up?
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Can stick up my tab.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Lager.
So I've got a beautiful pint of bitter here. I think, rumour has it, that this was a traditional British drink from like the 19th century. And it's a bit more hoppier, a bit more bitter than a traditional mild. So I'm not much of a bitter drinker, but we'll have a go. Tell you what, it's actually delicious. Now, I was doing my research as well, and apparently a bitter is a slightly lower sort of ABV percentage, but they pack a lot more flavour in. It's actually pretty tasty. Pork scratchings, which is basically just pork rind cooked like you would your crackling, covered in loads of salt and delicious MSG, which is not actually that bad for you, is a Midland snack, and they are perfect with a pint of bitter. Salty, fatty, delicious. Almost a little hint of umami from the MSG and your pint of bitter. It's a marriage made in heaven. Is this even a job? This isn't a job, is it? Drinking beer and eating pork scratchings. Oh. So whenever you go in London with friends, it's always tricky to find a food option that suits everyone. But in London, there is loads and loads of food markets. You've got Borough Market, places like Dinnerama, and this place, just up here, is no exception. Let's go have a little look. So it's a little bit hidden, like London Bridge is just there. You wouldn't know it's here. There's so many things bobbing around just through here. So Pedro, where did the kind of concept come from? Where did the idea come from?
So basically this was a big empty parking space in 2019. We pretty much built it from the ground up using containers and repurposed materials.
Tell me about the food choices. Where do you get your ideas from, or where do they come from?
So we've got 5 food traders in the venue at the moment. They're all independent food traders as well. Thai street food, classic American burgers, Indian-inspired burgers.
So where did the whole inspiration come from for the Indian burgers?
It's all Indian flavors and mixed with some spices.
Does the Indian burger exist in India, or have you created this?
We created.
Neo-Neapolitan pizza.
Yeah.
And also Japanese fried chicken.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Japanese chicken shop?
The Japanese chicken shop, it's my inspiration of Nashville hot chicken made in Japan. I haven't seen that anywhere, so I wanted to combine the two.
So a place like this can really sort of like harness sort of like all the different cultures of like London, I suppose.
There's so many options in London.
Yeah.
We just try to kind of compile the most eclectic kind of world cuisines that we could.
Yeah.
So we've got a little bit for everyone. Whatever you're into, you can come to Vinegar Yard and there's definitely something that you're going to enjoy.
Yeah,
100%.
Nice. So after a day of eating in London, you don't want anything too heavy, but what you do want is a nice little cocktail to finish the night off. So I'm going to take you to a little place I know. It's just here. Hello? This is mental. Is it just me and you? Just you and I. This is great fun.
Welcome to Brig. We're London's smallest bar. Everything here is done completely based on what you want to get from it. So if you want to put on your own jams, you want to make your own drinks, you want to invent something on the spot, everything's tailored to your flavours.
Wow.
Just give me what you're after.
Okay. Well, look, let's start by making a cocktail.
What do you fancy?
I love something smoky. Hit me with anything smoky. So in terms of like how the place works, it's like you can fit what, 2 to 4?
2 to 4.
2 to 4 people.
2's comfortable, 4's a squeeze.
Yeah, I can imagine.
65 a head. That covers rent in the room, anything you want to do, anything you want to drink, all taken care of for the next hour. Working within limitations gives bartenders a lot of problem solving to do.
Yeah.
And that's where you get a lot of creativity. We don't run a menu, so we get a lot of practice improving and matching drinks to people's flavour profile. For example, this is Rob Roy, sweet vermouth, a couple dashes of Angostura bitters, and Ardbeg for your smokiness.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that is delicious. Can I come around there and like make my own cocktail? Of course. I mean, like I'm getting...
Get yourself in.
Yes, this is awesome. Can I make a whiskey sour?
Yeah.
Matt, would you like a whiskey?
I'd like a whiskey sour.
Yes! Right, how do I make a whiskey sour?
Grab your smaller tin.
This one.
Pour it in.
Today has been full of flavour, full of hidden gems, and now I've got a full stomach.
Takes me back to my student days.
I've loved eating food off the counter at Kebab Queen, grab and go tiramisu from the back of a phone box, and making my very own vegan fish and chips. Hopefully, I've shown you some unique and brilliant places you can try next time you're in London.
Wow, I didn't expect that. This is my first ever whiskey sour I've ever made. Look at that! Mate, cheers. Did you just get hammered at work?
I think I'm supposed to say no.
This is the most perfect way to finish the most amazing day eating and drinking around central London. We've looked at all of the flavours from sweet, smoky, salty, bitter and umami. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And don't forget to go follow More Corners for more amazing travel content. Cheers. That's strong.